My name is Cathryn Beeks. I'm a singer, songwriter, entertainment coordinator, radio show host, and I've lived in beautiful, sunny San Diego since 1999. In 2003, I started my company, Listen Local, and began producing and hosting live music showcases and events at various venues around San Diego. I wanted to introduce all of the amazing musicians I'd met over the years to all of the folks hungry for great original music. In 2004, I added the Acoustic Alliance, The Game, and Bandcamp to our calendar, which could be found at our brand new website. In 2006, I started co-hosting a local music podcast, and in 2009, I jumped to terrestrial radio as host of the Homegrown Hour on 102.1 KPRI. It was around that time I began my weekly residency at House of Blues, producing some of the most well-attended local music events around. In 2013, I added another element to the mix, a longtime passion of mine, flipping fashion. I opened a vintage clothing store called The Green Room in our home in Crest. It was my second endeavor of this sort, the first being my brick-and-mortar shop in Cleveland in 1998. Helping someone discover a jacket or a pair of boots that change their wardrobe is something that really drives me. Just last year, I started taking photos and producing music videos in the Green Room too, as part of my half-fast fun, and I've added art under the umbrella as well with my recent discovery and love of mixed media. My theory is try everything, you never know what'll stick. I know it sounds like there's a lot going on, but you can find it all organized at listenlocalradio.com. That's where my radio show now lives, completely independent, completely sponsor and listener funded. It's a 2-hour show that airs every Thursday, past shows available on demand 24/7. So I have a great life, an amazing husband, and I feel fortunate to be able to get by working in this crazy music business. Over the past 12 years, I've worked with more than 50 venues, large and small, and hosted thousands of musicians of all styles from all over. I've experienced a child's first public performance only to have them return a few years later, polished and professional and with a full band. I've hosted sold-out crowds of thousands, and on a quiet weekday night, sitting there with my Pinot Noir and wireless mic, I've been witness to some of the most incredible musical moments that will ever happen. It's a cool job I have. I'm blessed beyond reason and so thankful. That having been said, it's not all been wine and rock and roll. The struggle is real, and after the last few years, I'm so excited to finally have my own vehicle for offering up all of my passions. The Green Room is now housed in Listen Local Motion, aka Lulu, this sweet 1978 Chevy Grumman Curbmaster that the universe drove into my life. Part fashion truck, part recording studio, part stage, Lulu will be the anchor of our pop-up parties that will feature live music, live art, music and art lessons, photography, videography, fashion, and more. You can follow us at Go Listen Local and on the calendar at listenlocalradio.com. You'll find us all over. Our aim is to find unique locations where we can reach people who don't normally get to enjoy live music during the weekday. We'll be available for private parties, corporate events, and most of our events will feature our friends too. Local fashion designers, music and art teachers, and artists will join us, creating an open-air market vibe with live, original music and an atmosphere that celebrates all things art. In my continued effort to connect San Diego's musicians to the world, the Listen Local radio show will now be my main focus. The cab of our truck is where the show will be recorded on location each week. Our Lloyd Pest Control Artist of the Week will now be a video web series recorded there too. With continued support from our sponsors and listeners and our new mobility, Listen Local Radio is gearing up and ready to introduce San Diego's music to a whole new audience. It's a new chapter in Listen Local land, and I'm excited. I'm ready to work hard to create an entertaining weekly radio show and produce stylish, artistic, musical pop-up events that will entertain, educate, and inspire. Keep your eye on the calendar at listenlocalradio.com for information about where you can find us, opportunities about working with us, and info about booking us. Let's hang out this year, party people. We'll see you at a show.
You're down the street playing rock in the crowd. We can hear you from here. You play so damn loud. I'm surprised Sam ain't asked you to turn it way down.